Hey guys, Jamy Catalyst here! If you enjoy aesthetically pleasing games with lots of character, you'll like Seasons After Fall, an indie-made 2D platform puzzle and adventure game that focuses heavily on its aesthetically pleasing presentation. Made by Swing Swing Submarine and published by Focus Home Interactive, it was released for PC on September 16, 2016. However, it's being released for console on May 15, 2017, and the PS4 version is the one we're concentrating on here. As I said earlier, this game concentrates on its pleasing to the eye art style very heavily, and to be blunt, it is gorgeous. The art and designs are spectacular, the colors are bright and vibrant, and everything is so detailed yet stunningly simple, with crystal clear clarity. It's like one of your favorite animal and forest themed cartoon shows started being drawn and colored by a 5-star painter. This is one of the few games that really makes you remember how awesome HD can really be, but comparing it to the PC version, it might only be a little bit better in definition. The atmosphere for this game is wistful and dreamy. Scores and symphonies of beautiful music almost make you feel childlike, in awe, like frolicking through nature. Combining the beauty of both the music and the art style of this game make for a wondrous and delightful atmosphere. The moment I heard and saw the opening cutscene, I fell in love. Not to mention the sound effects are clear, crisp, and realistic. When galloping through the snow, the sound effects were so good it really sounded like I was running and crushing snow beneath my feet. The sounds of rain, the little music that plays when flowers bloom, and the sounds of the fox trotting through tall grass were all so sublime. To add to all of that, the voice acting was top-notch, and the voices were perfect matches with the characters they played. Seasons After Fall is a platformer with puzzles, and what I like about the gameplay most is how well the puzzles and platforms blend into the environment. Unlike games like The Crow's Eye that I've reviewed before, the platform and puzzles do not seem out of place at all, and it helps the player stay immersed. The platforming part of the game is fairly smooth and simple, and it was actually fun. Whereas most platformers I've played become tedious, this one did not. Even though there are areas where the platforming gets harder, it remained enjoyable and never became frustrating. With some of the puzzles, it becomes necessary to look around and explore to find what you need. Since the best thing about this game is exploring the beautiful environment, I don't mind it at all. The most important mechanic in this game is the ability to change the seasons, which not only changes how the area around you looks, it changes how some of the things work and is a big part of the puzzles and platforms. Because of this, you don't see or have to deal with the same setup over and over again. Things get changed up and shuffled around. One of the only issues I have is the fact that after the first hour, things do actually get a bit repetitive. Instead of opening up new areas after you get all 4 seasons, you go back to all 4 of those areas and look through them again. You can do more things now as you can manipulate all 4 seasons and change things, true, but I think adding or expanding on those areas would have made it a bit more interesting. I've read that some people have had issues with the controls on the PC version of this game, but I didn't have much issue with them myself. Mostly they are stable and responsive. However, I will admit there are times they become a bit floaty. Jumping can sometimes feel like more of a circus performance than an act you want the fox to do. All that aside, the controls seem like they have improved from the PC version, if at least a bit. So I'm still not sure what exactly happens at the beginning, although I believe they have it vague for plot reasons, but what's most important is you are a floating, glowing circle thing that the bodiless voice that guides you calls a seed. You possess a fox and do the bodiless voice's bidding by searching out the guardians of the seasons and taking fragments from them. You then are combined with these fragments and get the ability to change the seasons. The reason you go on this adventure is because the bodiless voice wants the ability to leave the forest, and thinks a ritual using the seasons will change things for her. All this happens in about the first hour of gameplay. Even if the plot sounds simple, there's a lot of details that go unsaid, being revealed as you go along. However, it never goes too deep. The plot may be simple, but it's still interesting. The plot not being overly complicated fits well with the atmosphere in my opinion. The art style and music are amazing, and the sound effects are realistic and crisp. The controls seem to be improved, the graphics and colors are a bit better and deeper than its PC version. It may get a bit repetitive, but it's not very long, and I'm sure you'll nonetheless be soothed and amazed by this game. For $15, it's a beautiful and fun family-friendly experience, which is why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This review was written and recorded by Jamy Catalyst. She's got indie games, horror games, dating sims, and tons of others up on her YouTube channel. She's nuts, and we love her here at the Triple S League. And here's some more stuff you might like.